such an asshole.
So the Wi-Fi was going in and out, and I don't know if it's because people are watching It's a Wonderful Life or what, but it's Cappy Claus here, and if this is crap internet, let me know. Let's go through the requests so I can get. There's nothing else to do. I did. I sat on my. Shut up. It's Christmas. I sat on my ass for almost 2 full days doing off day shit, days off shit. I can't do it. I generically titled my subject. By the way, he put his title is "How to Get My Life Together." I generically titled my subject. I'm currently 26 and graduate my bachelor's degree this May in biology. I wanted to see what you recommend doing at this critical period in my life. Yeah, go back to college. There's something's going to get you a job. That's it. I'm sorry. I wish you read my book, Worthless, the Unpersistent Indispensable Guide to Choosing the Right Major, because biology it's a STEM. It's hard, but it's like the worst thing you can major in because of all the effort you have to put into it. And then you get to go be a teacher maybe or work in a lab. That, and what was the other one? Finance is pretty bad too because of all the math involved, but you don't use it. It's just like, may I suck your penis and then you give me the job? Okay. So right there, that's probably the biggest thing holding you back. I was stupid enough to take out federal student loans along the way. I don't think that's dumb. I mean, as long as you went to an affordable school. And now this is an extra burden I must face after graduating. So does everybody else. Your YouTube. Well, let me give you some context here. The average person has $36,000 in student loan debt. That's not insignificant, but it's not the end of the world. All right. So let's not become a millennial. Okay. Technically, let's not become Gen X. Gen Xers actually own more or owe more in student debt out of all the different generational groups. Do not let that 36 grow to 120,000 and be crippled forever. Do not be a social science or a liberal arts major who doesn't understand how compound math works, even though you were taught it in the 4th and 5th grade. Work a second job, get that debt down to a manageable amount, and nip it in the bud early. Your YouTube videos have really positively impacted me. I greatly appreciate how your videos are, and they don't sugarcoat things or worry about political correctness. I know the value of majoring in STEM subjects from your videos and now worthless degree. Yeah, but you didn't see. I can't go through every possible video, and I think if there's a video of me out there talking about biology, this is why you guys got to get the book and read through all the details and evaluate your degree choice more thoroughly. So I feel encouraged in some respects. I live with a relative currently, but really strive for privacy and independence. Basically, I'm striving to, as soon as possible, get my own life and be an independent person. I'm really hoping to get a job in the biomedical field as soon as possible. It may just be self-doubt, but I am somewhat discouraged about the prospects of not actually finding gainful employment after graduation. Well, you'll find out this May. You'll find out. And what I would do is if you have any electives that you got to take, start looking at accounting. Start taking some basic courses in accounting. If it's possible, get a minor in accounting, and then you will have another skill to fall back upon, albeit it'll be entry level. But again, that's every college graduate. But yeah, you should be healthily fearful about not finding a job. That's a fear everyone should have. There's not much you can do about it. I mean, I take that back. You should put all your effort into getting a job in the biomedical field. You should start interning, or if you haven't already, there are actions you can take to increase your chances of success. However, depending on the economy and different industries and things like that, it is not 100% in your control, but it's good to know that that is an outcome, that you may not find a job. I didn't find a job right out of college. I mean, I found one, but it was a joke. I mean, it was clerical work. It wasn't anything doing with investments or finance or math. It was just secretarial work. I think I actually did make more work in security. But that's a fear to be aware of, and use that fear to channel to make it that you get a good chance of finding employment. Take actions. I don't know what certifications you get in biology, but like I said, I would be looking at becoming really good at QuickBooks. See if you can intern. Do that. A lot of academic jobs are overrated and underpaid. Okay, all academic jobs are overrated and they are overpaid because all academic jobs are worthless. Now, if your goal was to get a doctorate in biology and do research for like Merck or Pfizer or some medical company or Medtronic, that's a little different. And their undergrad in biology, obviously leading to a master's or doctorate, that's a different path. But yeah, dude, you do know. See, this is the thing. You did good. I mean, it's hard. Biology is STEM. You just chose the worst STEM major out of all of them. If you have to go back to school to find employment, it's a pretty good sign your degree is worthless. It's as Archer said, I'm an anthropology major. What do you do with an anthropology major? I teach anthropology. Well, it's like completing the circle of why bother. Plus, it never helps when you get over 50,000 in federal student loan debt. All right, so you got a little bit more than average. That's like a little bit more than the average price of a car. So you get to work. I would just work and pay that down, and any kind of job. Like if you can continue living with your relatively rent cheap, and work up a lot of money, like 2 full-time jobs or half a year, I think you'll put yourself in a pretty good situation. I really strive to live a minimalist lifestyle. Good. Thankfully, I have no children. Do not plan to either. They are too expensive financially as well as time-wise. Your videos have just really made me rethink everything and made me acutely aware of my own vulnerabilities, which I feel gives a survival advantage. Yes, I know it sounds trivial, but what are your thoughts on going to graduate school, or is it even worth it? Okay, dude, this is why the time to ask about college degrees is before you declare one. You don't have to ask me. Go online, research. Search my YouTube channels. Ask other biology men. What do you do with a biology degree? You teach. I was interested in regenerative medicine and stem cells, but concerned over further student. No. Here's what here. This is a great test. Okay, this is a test everyone should do with their degree. No one should immediately go into a master's program. Not a single one of you. Everybody should take their bachelor's degree and see if you could find a job. And if you can't find a job that pays a living wage with a bachelor's degree, then that is 100% guarantee your master's degree is not going to get you a job either. You have chosen the wrong field. And you think 50 grand is bad now? That's manageable. Like these gals, look up the hashtag women with degrees. This is about 3-4 years old. But all these gals, about half of them were going to law school. They had an undergrad in the liberal arts. And now it's time to go to law school. I'm like, what? Just literally ensure you're poor forever? And I should look up all those gals and see what happened. About now, they should be coming out of law school with $300,000 in debt. But concern my student loans. Thank you, Aaron. I'm sorry for such a lengthy prompt. No, you wrote it clearly. You are smart. You use paragraphs. I greatly appreciate your feedback or thoughts. I really enjoy your channel. You have one of the most meaningful YouTube channels that I have seen. I'm looking forward to your next video. We got to see more video channels then. So let's put things into context. Your life is not a mess. It's pretty good actually in the grand scheme of things. This is probably the worst it's going to get, as long as you don't screw up more. But getting your life together, it's pretty well together, dude. It's not bad. You got your last semester. You're going to graduate with a degree. There's a chance you'll get a job in biology. I'm not saying don't try. You put 3.5 years into it, so you might as well. But I'm just going to tell you now. I mean, so let's go through the rest. You're not homeless. You don't have kids. You don't have a baby mama. You're not addicted to drugs. You're not I feel so emotional. I'd like to try hard, but I'm so depressed and I suffer from agoraphobia and social anxiety disorder. And I've been going to school for 6 years and I'm only a sophomore. You obviously have a work ethic. You're disciplined. You're graduating on time. So you're way better off than the average person in your generation. It's just like every generation before you, up until the baby boomers, you majored in the wrong thing. And so this is not unsalvageable. You have prereqs out of the way. You have a bachelor's degree. So I'm not saying don't apply for jobs in biology, but what I would do is between now and graduation, see if you could take some accounting courses your last semester. Apply for jobs, apply for internships in biology. When you graduate, keep applying for biology, but I would be very kind to your relative who's letting you stay with her. And upon graduation, I would be looking for jobs of any kind right away. Security, Uber, truck driver, something that pays. I would also be committed to working 2 jobs, one full-time, one part-time. Or if you have one full-time job but allows overtime, obviously cash in on that. And keep on applying for jobs in biology. But if you're not, you'll have a summer. You graduate this May, you're going to have a summer. If you don't have interviews lined up, you're not making any progress by the end of the summer. Yeah, it's because you majored in biology. Right? And you're going to have to now go back to get some kind of training. Now, let's do it more intelligently. 50 grand. I don't know what school you went to, but that's a little on the pricey side, unless you were using all your living expense. You were using it as living expenses. And then if you lived off of 50 grand in 4 years and paid for college, that's actually pretty cheap. But going forward, what I would recommend you do is you already have a 4-year degree. You have a lot of credits. I would then go and look to take courses online through Western Governors University in accounting. Now, you don't have to do accounting. I'm just using accounting as an example, but you'll have to go back and find some kind of new degree or training or certification that you can get a job with. And it doesn't have to be college. For example, if you want to make money like that and you're done dicking around with you've been in school since you were 5, because American education is just so good, we still haven't taught you anything that'll get you a job. Why not just become a truck driver? I think it's 3 to 4 to 5 weeks of school, and you're making as much as an accountant would. I mean, that'd be more direct. All I'm saying is you're going to have to start evaluating new training, new education to get a real, not a real job, a new career and profession that actually is going to pay and hire you. So, I could be wrong. Tomorrow you get a letter back from an internship you asked to apply to, and you're off working at, I don't know, Abbott Labs. And it's great. They're paying you $20 an hour. And they say, boy, we really like you. Are you graduating here? We got a lab technician role, and it pays $60,000 a year with it. Okay, cool. Then you don't have to worry about going back and getting another skill. I doubt that's going to happen. So sure, if you can wing it, get a job and a career in biology. But then I'd be looking more like, okay, what's plan B? Start brushing up your plan B. And as always, the solution is always multi-pronged. You will continue applying for jobs. You will continue going to get some kind of training, part-time and preferably online. And then you're going to work, and you're going to work your ass off, and you're going to start paying down some of those student loans. Yeah, when you say how to get my life together, I thought like you were on drugs and you're an alcoholic and you impregnated a bunch of gals because they love losing. Oh, they love the alcohol. Have you thought about becoming an alcoholic and just getting yourself a sugar mama? Have you thought about becoming a complete degenerate? But as long as you got 6-pack abs, then women of America will take care of you. You just got to be that wounded 6-pack ab puppy who just can't seem to hold down a job. That's where I think you should go to the gym and do that instead. But no, more seriously, accounting, truck driving, Uber, lineman, tradesman, hell, honestly, because people are so hard up for labor, just go be a good bartender or waiter. And make sure they're paying you and you get good tips. I'm not saying go work for anybody. Or you could do what I did, work security at night and study in the evening, make money and that. So there you go. How many people? 180. Really? Is that many of you all not going on with the Christmas? My Truth, the King, $2. Good old life advice from the bestest life coach. Happy Christmas. Thank you, my truth. I don't want to be a life coach. I didn't ask to be a life coach. Alex Petito, a truck driving Latino agent in the field for $5. Merry Christmas, Cappy. Merry Christmas, Alex. Did Santa? Now I don't know how. I think you still have like little ones, right? Did Santa get them some good stash? You know they're only going to be this tall for the next couple years, and then they know Santa doesn't exist anymore, and then it's over, and then they get grumpy and they turn into teenagers like, Dad. I just give the kids the money. Like, here's your money. Yay, Uncle Aaron. Yes. Second greatest uncle ever. Red versus Raven, $5. Nephew doing medical diagnostics tech. Indeed says 75 to 150,000 from my research. 32K 2-year degree and an ARRT cert. Okay, well there. So thank you, Red V Raven. That's okay. Diagnostic tech. So good idea. He has a degree in biology. He could become a radio tech. He's going to have to go back to tech school of some kind. And I don't know what an ARRT certification is, but there are certifications in the medical industry, which a biology degree would certainly not hurt in, that he could go and get it. Unfortunately, I am not that. I had a tenant that went and became a X-ray tech. And dude was 50. I guess, God, geez. I was a young man and he was an old man. I was like, look at this old man. Now I'm his age and he's probably in his 70s now. Oh, God bless him. I hope he's doing well. He went and became an X-ray tech. I think he had an artsy-fartsy degree. Hatton Clogs, 420. Merry Christmas. Did you enjoy your Die Hard? I did. I got to see it in the theater. It was great. It was wonderful. Dennis's Studio, 5 Australian. Merry Christmas, Cappy. Merry Christmas, Dennis. Is it the 26th there? Are you guys ahead of us? Joe Keel, $5. Santa must be pretty upset that his angriest little elf is streaming instead of building toys. Who are we kidding? All Elf Cappy makes the lumps of coal. No, you can even use coal. Elf Cappy don't work for anyone ever again. Never going to work for anyone ever again. I'll go do landscape. I'll do anything. I'll do my own company, my own handyman fix-it shop. There'll be these sexually frustrated Zoomer wives. I can't put together this chair, and neither can my husband. And the husband will be doing Ritalin and Adderall and playing his acoustic guitar, missing a string. I'm like, all right, it'll be $250 to put your chair. I don't have that money. I wonder what we could work out. Oh, wait, you mutilated your face and tattooed and everything. Well, when you get the $250, let me know. See ya. Bye. Hope your music career goes somewhere there, Jaden. Joe Keel, $5. Santa must be pretty. Oh, I already did that one. Sorry. Heinrich Dorfman, $5. Went to a Chinese restaurant today. The line was out the door and around the building, everyone on their phones. Yeah, we went to Chinese food today too, but because it's Vegas, I think the town really doesn't sleep. It really doesn't sleep. I even like Pink Box Donuts, which is, I had donuts today. I was very bad. I had Chinese food with lots of carbs and donuts. Although I did go to the gym. And that's, oh, wait, one more. My Truth, the King, $2. Cappy didn't pick life coach and picked him. Yeah, boy, I just wish, and there's no way to do it. I just wish there was a way to say what I do, like influencer. Like, yeah, I hated when that term came out, and technically that's what I've become, isn't it? I was it before they had the term, just so you know. And I didn't I'm going to do a life coach. I can't help it. Everyone's lives is so sucky and no one trained anybody right. I can't help it. American parents have failed. Anyway, link below, 3 resources if you want to get your life together. Unlike this guy I thought it was going to be criminal and I got AIDS or something like that. What the hell? I got 3 resources if you want to get your life together. You don't want to pay for. So there's The Dad You Never Had. That's probably the flagship product of advice you needed to get your life together. There's Bachelor Pad Economics, the financial advice Bible for men, because usually when people say, I want to get my life together, that means I'm tired of being poor. And I'm almost desperate enough to work hard to get out of it. It's like, whoa, you might actually escape poverty then. So if you're going to make measures and moves to get out of poverty, make sure you do intelligently so you don't waste your time and effort and money. go get Bachelor Pad Economics. It's a book. And then there is also How Not to Become a Millennial, which would address everything that is non-financial. Things like, how do you succeed in a career? Self-employment. No, your gender is not the most important thing about you. No, your race and skin color is not the most important thing about you. No, the type of genitalia you like to lick is not the most important thing about you. No, I don't care that you have a vagina. That doesn't give you any value. It teaches you about mental health and all the lies we told the millennials. I expose the lies to say, nope, you're not mentally ill. You're just making it up so you can excuse your lazy behavior. So get off your ass and get a job. Or, God, the millennials are in their late 30s, early 40s, or the second half. I remember when it was the remaining 3/4. Now it is the second half of your life will be as sucky as the first half. Do you want your life to suck that much? You don't? Then go get the book, How Not to Become a Millennial. It's to help millennials, not to hurt them. But I know you all were taught that constructive criticism was mean and fascist. You really ought to spend less than you make, you fascist pig. What? The Machinist, ASMR, subscribe to his channel, $2. I made my siblings watch Die Hard. They love it. Wait, they never saw it before? Machinist, why how are people not seeing this movie? How do people not? Oh, Marcus Brown still hasn't seen it. He fell asleep this second or third try. My Truth, The King, $2. Cappy, original gangster life coach, like a G before it was cool. Yeah. Yeah, life. See, that's what it's going to be after I die. That's going to be my Wikipedia entry, of which by the way, all Wikipedia entries are wrong and they're biased to the left. One of you assholes, life coach extraordinaire. Yeah, that's yay. Generation Apollo, $5. Went to Red Lobster with family, and there was a cackle of there you go. There was a cackle of Karens. So you went today, Christmas Day, went to Red Lobster with family, and there was a cackle of Karens being obnoxiously loud. At least nobody smelled like pee. Yep. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, and you'll watch. You'll be able to see them coming in the door. I don't know what happens to women 38 and a half and older. They want to form groups. They want to form cackles or gaggles or covens of witches and go in and just be loud, obnoxious, drunk quantahas. And if you see it, you should just leave or make sure you're not sitting next to them. Just they're all right. That's it. See you guys later. Toodles.